Of one of Addison's newest restaurants. Our team of producers went there and haven't stopped talking about how amazing the food and about the throwback 60s atmosphere they have. And Chef Ted is the man in charge, and he's here to show us how to make some beef Wellington.
Thank you, Amy.
That sounds really good this morning.
Well, it's a classic dish that a lot of our patrons, when they come in, it helps them. This is what dining was for them, and that's what we are at Table 13. We're dining, we're a throwback to the supper club. We're the late 60s, early 70s.
That's awesome.
In the Dallas area, you had Elon's, Daddy's Money, many of the supper clubs around, and that's what we're trying to bring back.
That's awesome.
So,
well, what's going on right here? Because I have not ever made beef Wellington myself, so I'd like to know how to do this.
Beef Wellington can be intimidating, so we're going to demystify it for you, make it very, very simple.
Break it down.
Break it down. Puff pastry, good tenderloin.
Okay.
Okay. Seasoning, and then a filling. We use a mushroom duxelle.
Oh.
Now, this is our mushroom pate, garlic roasted mushrooms, chopped fine. We then take our tenderloin. We cover that completely with a nice mustard, a mustard of your choice.
Okay, that looks like a honey mustard.
This is a nice,
Grey
spicy Dijon. Grey Poupon.
Yeah. Something like a little spice in it.
Yes. In it
Oh
goes.
my gosh. That looks like a man's dream with meat and bread and ham and mushrooms and all that. My guys would love that.
And that's what we try to do.
Wow.
So up,
Yeah.
over, and
That's it?
folded,
How cool.
and complete.
And you're going to brush it, obviously, to give it a little glisten.
Then we brush it with the egg wash.
Alrighty.
To help it caramelize
Yes.
and glow and be nice and shiny when
Yes.
it comes out to the table.
Oh.
So this is what we would do for our guests, and they sit down to a nice meal, but they get to start with some nice little snacks. I know that
You got snacks.
I got snacks
Well,
for you.
let's take a look at
I
the
need you to
snacks.
try some of these.
Okay.
One of the
do we
things
have?
one of the things that when we put the menu together, we're trying to get those flavors that we just remember as I remember as a child, but I remember as my mom always doing for the parties, for the neighborhoods when they would
Right.
throw the luau with their tiki torches. So
You're really taking it back to the 60s,
I
right?
am.
And
so,
listen, our staff, I know they visit y'all a lot, and they talk so much about this food. Instagram pictures, everything. I'm constantly seeing Table 13 on their feeds. So this one is what?
this is our homemade pimento cheese. Now,
I'm a pimento cheese girl. Can I?
no, yes, please.
Okay, you
what I
talk,
do
I
about
eat.
the pimento cheese is first I make the cheese. So we start by making a fresh farmer's
your
cheese.
own
We
cheese?
make the cheese.
Wow, this is going to be
Then
good.
we make the pimento cheese from the cheese with roasted pimentos. Now, you'll notice it's white as it's a fresh cheese, so my cheddar comes in the form of the cheddar cracker.
This is a cheddar cracker?
That's a cheddar cracker.
You make that?
Yes, we
How?
make those.
How do you make that?
That's taking our cheddar cheese, we dust it with a little bit of cornstarch herbs, we
so
put it in the oven and
fresh
roast it.
and incredible. What's that little chunky thing right there?
The pimentos, roasted pimentos.
You roasted
Red
them.
and yellow roasted peppers that we put in there. So this was my little take back on celery sticks with pimento cheese.
So fresh.
Yep.
Incredible. This is not my grandmother's pimento cheese. This is a really nice pimento cheese. Obviously fresh cheese. Okay, what do we have here?
This is our bacon wrapped dates with deep Ellum blue cheese.
Oh, I gotta try
This
that.
is our little toss back to the ramaki. When we were kids and we sat at the kiddie table, we didn't get the adult appetizer, but every now and then one of the adults at the parties would sneak one back.
Right.
So this is something that we put on the menu, and these go great when you're sitting in our bar having a nice Pinot Grigio or just something to,
Yes.
I speak yes.
I'll give you yes 10 times. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's so good. Okay,
Okay.
one more.
Next, the deviled eggs. Everybody loves deviled eggs,
love
and those
deviled
were
eggs.
one of the. I'm coming over to the party, and I'm bringing a plate of deviled egg. If it
These
wasn't
are
Jello
really a
salad,
labor of love.
they
You
are.
got to say, a deviled egg is a labor of love. Now, I like the way you've done these a little more. I do mine, like flat.
Sure.
You got yours standing up, so I think that's a little bit more of an art.
I like that because I wanted more. If you're gonna have the deviled egg, I wanted you to have the whole egg. I didn't
Okay.
want you to feel like you were cheated. Oh, here's a deviled egg, you
That
get
means
half
I
of
get
it.
to eat more if you have it.
Yes.
Right? And plus, you could get more filling in there.
Yes, we do.
All right, so
and
what
so
you
we
put
do
in
these,
yours?
and so this is our herb vinaigrette. This is capers. This is our homemade pickles. This is a gherkin that finishes it, and a Kalamata olive. Please try that.
Okay.
Please.
Well, I tend to kind of overeat when I'm on. Okay, hold on. Oh, my God. I really like that. So what I'd like to do is just give you a little high five so I don't have to talk. There you go. Those were really good.
That works
You're
for me.
awesome. Table 13 has all of this, right?
They have all of that. So once we've brushed this and it goes into the oven,
We're
you've
gonna
got
eat
to
that
magic
later.
them. We're going to eat that later.
And everybody can get these and that at Table 13, right?
Yes.
You can get this recipe by going to thebroadcasttv.com, and Chef Ted will be back in our next hour to show us more delicious desserts. I'm not going to be eating on that segment. I'm going to bow out, but I'm going to be watching for sure. And when we return, we'll catch up with the duo Jacko Pierce. These guys continue to write and perform music that crosses all generations. Stay tuned for these talented guys. There they are. Say hi, guys. We'll be right back.